finishing down in 17 in that race. Of course, his other wet weather appearance last year was a second place in Mandalika, so very contrasting fortunes for Fabio Quartararo in the wet. Let's see what he can get up to today.
So there is the declaration, no great surprise. The wet race board is up at the head of the grid. That was a great day yesterday, wasn't it, for Rosini Ducati. Alex Marquez on pole position for the first time in MotoGP, and a strong ride inside the top 5 again in the sprint. Let's get some pre-race thoughts from Rosini Ducati's Michele Massini.
Michele, I wanted to come see you especially about Alex Marquez. I've got to say I was super impressed with how he managed Q1, Q2 in these similar conditions, and want to know what your thoughts are of him so far this weekend and going into this race.
Yeah, for sure we have a high expectation from the Alex performance today. We know his skill on this condition of the asphalt, so we hope also that coming a bit of more of rain, but also in the other side we see in the warm-up a good feeling also from Dizza in this wet condition, so we will see.
Okay, best of luck today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Michele. Thanks to Simon Crafar then down on the grid. Alex Marquez then. This is the 6th time in 8 Argentina MotoGP races that we've had a Marquez brother at the head of the grid. The previous 5 of 7 were taken by Marc Marquez. Of course, is still convalescing back at home with his damaged right thumb. As he mentioned, this man in many respects in the drive, given his prowess in the sprint yesterday, but certainly after his excellence in this morning's warm-up. In many people's books, the pre-race favourite, Marco Bezzecchi, does history beckon for him? Can he continue the excellent start for the VR46 camera riders, having seen Pecco Bagnaia double up last weekend for Ducati? Important with this man though, Lewis, I think, to start on the front row. And as he said yesterday, he didn't really have that front-end confidence to push and attack as hard as he wanted to in the sprint, but he's such a smart, wily old character, isn't he, Pecco Bagnaia? Don't take the big risk, pick up the points, because that's going to be significant at the end of a season where there are a mammoth 777 points up for grabs.
It's going to reward consistency this season, and so far this season, Pecco Bagnaia hasn't really put many wheels wrong at any stage. 6th position in the sprint, given the kind of race we saw, can't be really seen as a bad result. Getting some points on the board is no bad thing. Here's how your grid lines up then for this wet weather Argentinian Grand Prix. Alex Marquez on pole position from Marco Bezzecchi and Pecco Bagnaia. Frankie Morbidelli heads row 2 ahead of Maverick Vinales, who was of course so strong in the dry this weekend, and John Zarco, who we've seen in the past is no slouch in the wet. Luca Marini 7th ahead of Jorge Martin and last year's winner Aleix Espargaro. Fabio Quartararo, what can he salvage from this weekend? He goes from 10th ahead of Takanaki Army and Alex Rins. The only 2 Hondas that will start this Grand Prix, neither Repsol Honda of course out here. Marc Marquez didn't come here, and Joan Mir injured following the sprint. Ralph Fernandez 13th ahead of Fabio Di Gianantonio and yesterday's incredible sprint winner Brad Binder. And the grid completed by the other 2 KTMs, Jack Miller, teammate to Binder, and Augusto Fernandez, of course, the sole rider for the Gas Factory Tech 3 Racing Squad.
When you look at that graphic there and see how far you have to wait to get to this man, it just adds more weight to what an outstanding job Brad Binder did yesterday. Now then, 1 year ago, right here in Termatrio Hondo, it was one of the most memorable days in Aprilia Racing's history, with the latest Spargo taking there, as it stands, one and only MotoGP victory. They'll be looking to add to that tally here this afternoon in tricky conditions.